Hey guys, DPG here, trying to avoid walking into a pothole in the doggy park that is actually not a dog park. Today, as usual, have an excellent video that you're never going to hear from anybody else. In fact, I was just watching one of my, I hate to call them competitors because obviously their content was so whack that they hardly are, but just talking about headshots, you know? Surprise, surprise. Let's talk about headshots. So I just wanted to talk to you guys today about how to get the most incredible 3D headshots. And you know, this is a really new and exciting phenomenon. And you're probably wondering right now, what am I talking about? 3D headshots. Yeah, no, they are the greatest. I mean, imagine if when you approached a casting director or a producer or an agent and you're interested in forming a connection with them, you had this incredible 3D representation of yourself. So I'm just going to tell you right now where you can get them and how you can get them at a huge discount from the normal retail price. So the way to get your 3D headshots at an incredibly discounted price, in fact absolutely free, is to consider yourself a 3D headshot. Did I just blow your mind? What am I talking about? I'm talking about the fact that a picture of yourself or any other representation of yourself is a far cry from the real you, and sending people all of these representations of yourself, demo reels, headshots, websites, etc., 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 postcards, let's not forget the lowly postcard. All of these things are designed to get you face to face with somebody, right? Now, look, we're in a digital world, so I don't want to hear you smarty pants going, yeah, but it's all going to be about self-tapes now. Yeah, well, that will become the de facto personal meeting. And in fact, whenever possible, not that I really suggest going in person to meet people to do your auditions, although doing that once or twice is good so they know who you are and they do have an actual representation of who you are. But it's a difference between meeting someone and getting to know them and demonstrating your abilities. Okay, those are two separate things. And what a headshot does, it's a representation of who you actually are. And that's never going to be even remotely close to giving people a true sense of who you are. It will give people their own ideas of who you are, but what are the chances that their ideas actually match who you are? Because I think if you have done a headshot session, as I have, they can be somewhat nerve-wracking, and especially when you're starting out, you're not really sure what you're supposed to do, and the photographer's saying, smile, don't smile, look like this, look like that, and you're just like, oh, this is weird and awkward. And of course it is, because you don't even know why you're doing them. You're doing them because somebody told you to do them. And you saw these awesome pictures from this photographer, and you want to get pictures that look like theirs, but your face isn't quite as photogenic, and I'm speaking from personal opinion here, or personal experience here. You know, your face may not be quite as photogenic, like maybe you have Dumbo ears like me. Look at the size of these things. They're catching wind all the time. And so you're actually gonna end up disappointed and frustrated, and you're gonna send these things out regardless, and maybe they get some results and maybe they don't, but hey, you're probably better off putting your $500 into lottery tickets or taking it to Vegas and playing it on the roulette wheel, where there's actually a 1 in 36 chance of winning money. But I don't know what the chances of actually getting a return on your investment from taking headshots is. So look, let's just remember what this video is about. It's getting free 3D headshots, which means you face-to-face with people. Nothing is ever going to replace that. Nothing is ever going to be more powerful. Nothing is ever going to bring joy to the people that you meet than meeting you face-to-face, and you with your self-confidence, your enthusiasm, and your knowledge about how you can help them, making their lives a little better, which a headshot will never accomplish, or any other representation of yourself other than yourself. Hope this was helpful, guys. Remember, most of the information out there is just repetitive and shockingly incorrect. and you can tell that it doesn't work by the people who deliver it. So if people are talking about only things like headshots and not talking about how can you how can you make the connection with the people that are going to hire you most directly, then they absolutely positively don't have a clue what they are talking about, because they've never put this stuff to a test. I've never heard of an actor who got their career launched and thanked headshots for it. I never have heard of an actor getting their career to the next level because of their demo reel. If you have such a great demo reel, then obviously you're a really good actor, and so why not just tell people that? I mean, the fact that you were on several shows, for instance, when I came up to Vancouver initially, I had already learned my demo reel was really bad from my first experience testing it out on people when I thought it was so amazing. And then I was told that they couldn't even show my demo reel. I'm like, I really don't know what I'm doing, do I? And then I didn't make that mistake again, and I just told them what I had been on. Hey, I've been on CSI and ER and Veronica Mars. And that was all they needed to hear, right? I verified my credibility and my credits, and they were like, sounds good to me. Like, oh, that sounds good. Now I need to see exactly what you did on screen. No, the fact that the top professionals in the industry have hired you or hired me is plenty, more than enough, and far better than a demo reel, because when you tell somebody like that, their imagination takes over, okay? And they will just go, CSI, ER, Veronica Mars. Wow, that's awesome, right? Show them a demo reel of what I did on Veronica Mars, and they might go, this isn't that thrilling, okay? So there it is, guys. I don't want to go off into a tangent, although it's very tempting. So listen, guys, start thinking for yourselves. Start really analyzing what you are doing and why you are doing it. And if it's just because somebody else told you to, then even if that applies to them personally, like don't come to my office, you can listen to that person if you want, but that doesn't mean that everybody thinks the same way, okay? So give people the benefit of the doubt, give people a chance, give yourself a chance to find out what happens when you do what your heart tells you to do, rather than thinking somebody else can tell you how to have an acting career. That's it for now. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any other thoughts, questions, suggestions for other videos, and I will talk to you soon. How can I do a little headshot? Oh yeah, okay. This is my little, okay, that will be my thumbnail. Hopefully it turns out. Talk to you later.